Hello, welcome to our new little series, our little podcast, and basically it's going to be our little podcast of thoughts. I'm Monteshu.
I'm Dark Daisy.
And today we're going to kick off our little podcast with a thought that we've been pondering a lot about. It basically has to do a lot with attachment and letting go of certain people. Even if it's your own blood, even if it's someone that you've shared a roof with, someone that you've shared memories with since you were a kid. At the end of the day, the main thought here is for you to put yourself first and for you to realize that everyone ends up on their own journey. And there's only so much you can do about that before you realize that you can either get out of your own loops, help yourself, and ascend, or help others and end up falling into other people's loops. So, you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, so everything she said, yeah. I just want to know, like, who else feels how I feel right now. It's like you're tired of these people, you keep trying to help them and they don't want to help themselves. And you keep seeing the loops, and you keep seeing the loops, and you keep seeing the loops, and it's like a fucking cycle at this point. So biggest thing for me was letting go of all that shit and not caring. I wonder who's feeling the same way. Like, I know we're still connected, we're all connected somehow. And letting go is tough, but at the end of the day, it's our world, it's your life, your choice.
Basically, something that I've learned a lot in my little trial and error of life so far is, again, a lot of realizations, and I know a lot of people have realizations, but the thing is, do you put those into play? Do you actually do you actually take action on what you do? Because there's this thing that Mr. Dark Daisy always says, which is like, yeah, you're listening, but are you really hearing? Like, are you actually taking the input and making your own output with your own thoughts?
Yeah, I hear you.
And basically what I mean by that is, like, are you actually going through all of these tests that the universe sends you, and are you learning from it? Or are you just saying, like, oh yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh yeah, like, I know my friend is going through some shit right now, and then 2 weeks later you're like, oh fuck, why am I down here again? And that's what I mean. We are given tests every day for us to realize, okay, yeah, this person is not good for me. I know they've been my best friend for years. I know that we have both gone through so many things together. For me personally, it was a best friend that I literally got kicked out of school with, graduated with, moved out with. She even left the city. And then I ended up ascending on my own. And that's what you have to realize. Not everyone, as no matter how much you want to keep them close in your bubble, the more you ascend, certain people will be lost and more people will become attracted to you. That's just the way how life works. If you start raising your vibration, people with lower vibrations are going to move away from your life. But you have to consciously be ready for that. And you have to consciously put the effort in to say, you know what, I'm drawing the line. And if you don't want to let go of certain people, you can just put your foot down, basically. Put your fucking foot down and say, hey bro, I know we're homies and honestly I still love you, so I'm gonna love you from a distance. And if they're real homies, then they're gonna understand that. They're gonna understand that, okay, yeah, I'm going through my own shit. I got out of certain vices that my homies, my friends have not, and they should respect that. So it's okay to put your foot down and be like, hey, you know what, don't do that around me. Or, hey, I know that's how we used to be, but that's not how I am anymore. When you start putting these barriers around you, you're gonna start seeing the real people around you, the people that will respect, okay, this person is trying to better themselves. And once you start bettering yourself, then the right people will become attracted to you. That's something Dark Daisy was saying.
Yes. So also, like, when you feel low too, it's like, do you want to keep going lower? Or do you want to, like, say you had a bad day, right? And you're just like, fuck, I want to go home and drink some beers, or smoke some weed. Well, not. That ain't it, chief.
Yeah, because that is also a vice. That's another part of attachment. Like, you can.
True.
But like, are you gonna let it affect you to the point where you don't do anything? That is all part of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a vice. You could create this vice and have its intentions to bring you up or bring you down. And obviously, alcohol is always going to bring you down. That's what I realized. So,
Yeah, that's another topic, but basically, I'm pretty sure y'all woke people know that alcohol is literally translated to demon, a fucking ghoul, and it literally lowers your veil. That's why y'all black out and don't remember anything that happens.
facts.
Straight facts, but that's for another thought podcast.
I just want to know, like, who else be seeing the bots? Like, it's getting pretty bad out there, for real. Seeing friends, like, or even old acquaintances, and you're like, damn, there's no one in this fucking human body, like this vessel. Yeah, exactly.
And that's literally this whole theme of you guys trying to attach and keep trying to save people that at some point you cannot save anymore. And the big lesson here is for you to use your third eye, use your three eyes, use all your senses. And that's something that helps a lot with spirituality. Like, once you really open your third eye, you literally get to just see people's energy, their karma, and you see their life path.
Facts.
You literally see their life path, and you start to realize there's only so much you can do. That person, all of the actions that they did led to the path they are on now. The only person that is going to get them out of that is themselves. The only thing you can truly do is help yourself. And when you help yourself and you raise your vibration, the right people will hear you in that moment. The right people will appreciate you in that moment. It doesn't matter if this is a friend that you've been with for years that you see like, oh bro, like he's right there. Like I see so much potential. Of course there's all this potential. Everyone is born with potential, but their actions leads to the path that they are on. And trust me, the universe, when they are truly ready, their eyes will open. Everyone has to learn the hard way. Everyone has to learn through stimulation. Just like with the fucking dog collar, bro, that shocks dogs. Like, they learn through physical stimulation that, oh, fuck, I shouldn't bark because then it's gonna hurt. We learn that way too. All humans do. So do not put yourself down for that.
Yes.
Yeah, don't put yourself down for that. Don't put yourself down for any experiences that you've gone through. All you can fucking do is get up the next day and say, okay, I did not like that. I'm gonna move on from it. Because if you resent, if you keep shit inside, that is all karma, because karma is literally just energy, and the more you keep negative energy pushed down inside of your body, you're really not going to go anywhere. And especially when you're doing that on top of trying to keep other people close to you, trying to help them, trying to, hey man, come here, like I promise, like just one thing, the right people will listen when they are ready. Right now it is you first, and trust me, once you start ascending, you start attracting the right people. Right? Isn't that how we met?
Yes, that's how we met. When you're ready to elevate, like, you really, sometimes you just gotta ask your higher source for some signs. Just be like, yo, show me a sign. Like,
honestly, the signs are always around. It's just when you are ready, you will see with your three eyes and you will hear.
And that's facts. We're gonna go smoke a joint, so we'll talk to y'all later.
Thank you so much, guys.
Signing off.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
We're signing off now.
Bye, brother.
Shout out YouTube.